All right, everybody, getting ready to start building these doors. I just wanted to show you what I got here. I took all these boards up to my brother's. He's got a joiner, and we ran the edges on the joiner so that when I build this door, there's not going to be any cracks. I mean, even that one there, it's still level, you know. So when they butt up to each other, there's going to be no cracks in the door, because I don't want to have to put the roofing felt on behind the door. I just don't want there to be any being able to see through the doors. So we ran all those, and then here's what I'm going to use. This is going to be the framing for the doors. This is going to be visible on the front. So we I sanded these all down, but then we ran them through the joiner too, so they're square on the back. I'm going to build a jig here. The doors are going to be 83 inches tall, 30 inches wide. So I'm going to build a jig out of wood and have it squared up. Then I'm going to cut all these pieces to 30 inches. I'm going to put these down inside the jig. I'll have these cut to where I need them, and then I'll start nailing the boards onto them, but just trying to keep everything square. All right, everybody, I just want to show you this little jig that I made up. I don't know, somebody's probably going to laugh at it, but it's going to be effective. What I did here is I just put a piece of scrap wood and then screwed this board on the end. I put the square up here, then I drove 2 screws down underneath of here on both sides of this support so it can't move. So then, let's show you here. All I gotta do is put the board up against here and up against the rip fence, or the back of the miter saw, and it's gonna be exactly 30 inches. How easy it is. All right, everybody, I just want to show you this jig that I put together here out of scrap wood. Screwed it at the corners, put a square on it. It measures exactly inside 83 inches long and 30 inches wide. And then these are the parts of the pallet that I'm going to use for my they're just going to be on the front of the door. And so that's why this is the part you're not going to see, because I'm going to start putting the pallet boards across here, and while I got it in this jig, and then tacking them and screwing them to this. And so like the underside of this is what you're going to see when the door is all done. I'm just trying to show you how that is. I don't have them screwed together here yet. I just want to get this tacked together, get it in this jig, and then I want to put a board on each end and make sure it's good and square. And then I'll fill in the rest of the boards, tack it together, and then I'll probably go ahead and screw these together somehow. But I just want them just laying in the jig right now while I put the pallet boards on. That way nothing moves when I go to screw them together. So bear with me. We're gonna start putting some boards on here. So what I did here now, I wanted one of the wide pallet boards on the bottom and on the top. So I pre-drilled, I fit them in the jig. They're perfectly flush with the edges here. Pre-drilled and screwed this one. I actually put glue on the underside of this. Like I said, this is all boards that is going to be on the back of the door. So this writing and stuff, you will not see that. Once the door is complete, I'll take it out of this jig, and you're going to see the other side. But then I put one in the center too, where these 2 boards meet. And I glued them and screwed that too. So everything is solid, everything is square now. So now I just got to fill it in the rest with the other pallet boards and figure out where it's going to end up, because I know I'm probably going to have to rip one to fit it in, but I just want everything to be tight in here. And that's about it. I mean, so we got a square door now. And like I said, I still have not connected these together, but I'm hoping by doing that and gluing it and screwing it down, that's going to hold it enough. Once I get these other boards on, everything's going to be tight. I'll flip it over, and then I'll be able to do whatever I want to do, or I might not even do it at all if I don't have to. So stay tuned. It should go pretty quick now. I just should be able to just start slapping boards in here and figure out my dimensions, and then I'll have to rip one on the table saw here to get it to fit. All right, everybody, just want to show you the progress so far. I got all these in, and I decided to go ahead and just glue every one of them. Like I said, this is the back side of the door. You're not going to see this part, but I figured I got the top one screwed, the middle one screwed, the end one screwed. These I'm just hitting with the air nailer, but I'm gluing them, putting glue down, then putting the board in there. Everything matched up, it came right in, so I'm hoping this end does too, but the glue's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to make the door stronger. So I'll get this bottom part put in, and then let that glue dry, take it out of the jig, flip it over, and I'll put that diagonal in. Alright, everybody, I flipped it over, let that glue dry, flipped it over, then I just cut the ends for these, put that vertical or horizontal, whatever you want to call it, piece in the middle. I'm going to glue that down and then nail it from the other side. But man, this door looks really nice. It turned out really nice. That's why I wanted you to see this side of it, because the whole time I've been working on it, I've been working on it from the back. So man, it turned out really nice. I got to build one more, and I got to drill the holes and put the rollers on them and get them up on the tracks, but I'll show you that. Man, I really like the way these turned out. It looks just so cool. I mean, you can absolutely tell everything is 100% built from pallets. All right, everybody, I got the first door down here. Got the other one outside. I'm getting ready to bring it down. Got the track up already. I did end up putting trim around this door because I had to put this header up here on the top for this rail. So I trimmed out both sides. I just wanted to show you that before I get these doors up. I got some 3/8 inch shims. They got to be 3/8 inches off the floor. So I'm going to put them under the doors, put them up there, and then put the rollers on and mark them, and then I'll have to drill them and put the bolts through and be about it. All right, everybody. Got the doors all level and square. I got the rollers up there, just sitting on there right now. I got to mark these holes and then drill them. But I got it clamped together, top and bottom, just to make sure it's tight. Shimmed at the bottom. Like I said, they're completely level. All I got to do now is mark these holes and drill through them and put the bolts through from this side, from the back, and put the nuts on the front. Tighten her down, and we're done. I mean, I might have to adjust these stops here, but other than that, I think that's all it's left to do. I think it's gonna look, I mean, it looks awesome. I love the way it looks. So, all right, everybody, finally got them done. Man, they look great. I'm really happy with it. It wasn't terrible hard, but getting them all lined up. Still a little bit of a gap here, but not much. I mean, they slide really, really smooth. Right to there, to there. Not much I can complain about that. You got these stops here in the middle. I mean, I guess you need them, but it's like they're almost not far enough apart. I mean, I got them as close as I can get them, but it is what it is. But yeah, love it. Really appreciate y'all watching. I'm glad to be down here working on this today, because as Montana Wolf Trapper would say, it's hot as 4 hells outside. It is hot, and the next 2 days are supposed to be even hotter. So this completes it, basically. I mean, this is it, except for I got 2 lights to put up that I was generously donated from a company, but I'll be doing a review on those. That's it. And we're done down here. Holy cow, this has been a big project, and I'm glad it's finally ended. Now I can start getting stuff hung up on the walls, and I love it. It looks so nice down here now compared to what it did. And like I said, everything is built from pallet wood. Didn't cost me anything. I had to buy 2 tracks and put them together because I had 2 doors, and I think it was like $60 for both tracks. So that is nothing. Some screws, some nails, some roofing felt. That's it. That is it. I mean, it didn't cost me hardly anything to build this, and now I got a man cave that anybody would be happy to have. So thank you for watching. I'll do a review when I put these lights up. Other than that, we're done. We're done. So if you haven't seen the other ones, go back and watch the other pallet videos. They're pretty cool, and like I said, it's all one culmination of every project ending here and done. So till the next one, wow, thank you so much for watching, and good luck with everything.